Hi, Cody here with My North. Just showing you guys a new product I picked up this week. Finally came in. I think these have been available since the 18th, but this is the brand new Tethrd Menace, and this is definitely going to be an option for me this year bow hunting. I went and picked up a new stand and a new harness, but you know, the saddles are the new craze, and I figured I would give it a try. This is the first one I've ever used. And as far as I know, no one's even done a review on these yet, so I wanted to give you guys a first look. Basically, it's all completely nylon. There's not really any webbing. And funny story about this one, I actually went to get the E.S.S, the Eberhard signature. And as most of you may know, that was sold out in about a day and a half. They came out the 18th, and I think they were sold out by the next morning, right when I was going to place the order for the E.S.S. But that got the bug in my ear, and I really wanted to try one out. So I just went ahead and got the Menace. This is what they say is their larger man version of it for bigger figured men. I'm not a very huge man. I'm only a $150 and maybe 5'8", but I went ahead and got the medium size. And this rates for a 26 to 34 inch waist. So I'm right about smack dab in the middle of there. So I figured that it would still probably work. And I'll bring you guys in for a closer look on this, and we'll get some measurements and really show you what this thing has to offer. All right, bringing you guys in for a closer look. It's pretty standard to all the Tethrd lines of saddles, all neutral colors. As you can see, this is the thick Cordura. I know the Phantom and the Menace utilize kind of a lighter webbing, and of course the E.S.S is kind of like a double nylon strap configuration. I think this kind of just blends really all of them together. Very similar construction to the other ones, lots of moly webbing. You do come with the and steel bridge. Seems to fit pretty good. Now the loops on here, we do have a pretty outward facing lineman's loop. It stays pretty well supported, doesn't really collapse, which a lot of people seem to like. Nice large bridge straps. They seem to slide pretty easily on there. I haven't really had any problems with it binding up on there. I think maybe some of the old Menaces people used to think a lot about that. And I know the new Phantoms, of course, have the Utila bridge on there where there's a lot of different loops that you can add on. But, you know, John Eberhard's the E.S.S, that one kind of utilizes an aluminum D-ring for the bridge attachment to make it slide easy. But, you know, this one seems to slide pretty easy as well. So we're kind of looking at it from the bottom. So this is kind of the inside of the saddle. Of course, our leg straps come up, don't mind the knocking. And, you know, hook into the standard holes. Pretty simple. Comes with a locking waist strap. Goes in there pretty well. And, of course, for your standard rope, I actually don't have my tree tether yet. This is my lineman's rope. But I am going to utilize the Ascender on 11mm rope for climbing. And I may switch that Ascender off onto my tree strap, but I'm pretty happy with it. Seems really solid construction. I've been up in the tree with it a couple times, and it seems to work really well. I'm going to give you guys a couple measurements right now, and then we will have a look at it up in the tree. I'll get it kind of lined out here as it lays down. The approximate maximum width on this unit is a foot, about 12 inches exactly at the maximum width. So that gives you about a foot of seating space. And I'm not sure the exact measurements on the other saddles, but this one is 23 inches long by a foot deep. So that gives you plenty of room to get your seat snug in there and get hanging nicely. Without further ado, I'm going to take you guys to a tree and we'll really see how this works. All right, I made it out to the tree today. Let's hook this up to some actual wood and see how she performs. We'll go ahead and hook up to the bridge. I'm not going to cinch everything down because, as you can see, we're still on the ground, but we'll go ahead and get a little tight. Get it situated. This does come with adjustable straps here to kind of pull from underneath as much as you need to, but this feels pretty good. I actually have it on here backwards. I'd want this on my right hand, but It's got a really good feel to it. Pretty good support. I'm not getting a lot of hip pinch, which this is my first saddle, so I wouldn't really know from experience on any other ones, but this is the first saddle I've ever sat in, regardless of manufacturer, so I'm probably going to have a decently well experience with it. But I really like it from what I can tell. We can slide the bridge pretty easily. You can get a good hip pivot. I don't really have any pegs in this tree, but works pretty good. You can work your way around. I'm not really getting any tension in any of the straps. I found the best way to really adjust it is to just take off a little tension and just pull it up or down any way you'd like it, which I'm sure is a pretty similar way of using the other ones, but cups me pretty well. It feels very comfortable to me. I've been a tree stand hunter all my life, and I think this is going to be a great addition to my bag of tricks to try to hunt down these elusive northern Michigan whitetails that, as anyone will tell you who hunts around here, is pretty hard to do. So anything that'll give us an edge, I think, is worth it. Like I said, the lineman loops, very profound, should be pretty easy to find in the dark. I don't see any problems with that. The bridge straps do come up a little further than I would like. I guess the only complaint that I have so far, not having really any hard, serious tree time, is that I do like to run a chest rig with my bino harness. Just the more eyes you can see, I think, is better. But I have noticed that sometimes these bridge straps come up and make contact with my bino harness. I know not a lot of people use harnesses while they're in the tree or in the tree stand, and I'll probably just end up taking that off and hanging it somewhere on the tree. But other than that, give you guys kind of a 360 look. Works pretty good. Tilting in the bridge. There's not a whole lot of movement on the straps. You know, kind of like the Phantom where you can select that, or the E.S.S, which of course is just a free range aluminum ring on there. But if you take a little tension off, you can kind of get them sit at a different spot, but they pretty well just kind of fall where they want to fall depending on your angle against the tree. But it's something I'm looking really forward to this fall, and today is the last day before our opening day of archery, so probably tomorrow, if the rain holds off, we're gonna go try it out in the big woods. So I hope you come along with me, and if I have any success, I'll certainly show that with you guys. Thanks for watching. My North.